Hi traders, Nathan Bray here from ACY Securities. Now, I want to tell you about this building fear, a wave of uncertainty that's starting to build in the global economy. Now, the Bank of America have just come out a few hours ago suggesting that we have a fragile treasury market and it could result in a very quick and very fast sell-off in the treasury market, one of the big markets in the world. Now, Janet Yellen, she only came out last week suggesting that the treasury market or the bond market could be the cause of a major sell-off as well. And she's the US Treasury Secretary. Now, if you put all of this on top of the fact that we've got rising interest rates to fight a rampant inflation, but it doesn't seem to be working, suggesting that those interest rates have got to go. And as a result, we're already having recession talks around the world, especially in the United States. On top of the fact that US home sales are plummeting for the 8th month in a row. This is all looking pretty disastrous. And across the pond, you've literally got the Prime Minister of the UK. She's only been in power about a month and she's already resigning. And that's on top of a country in the UK who turned around and said, yeah, we're going to do some quantitative easing, but only for a short period of time. Oh no, we changed our mind. We're going to do it for a longer period of time. And now we're going to stop it. So we've got major financial issues occurring around the globe and a lot of uncertainty on what the individual treasuries are going to do in individual superpowers across the globe. Now, what will this look like? What am I looking out for? Because at the moment, we've just got a really strong US dollar and that trend is staying in place and continuing. The things I'd be looking out for, there's three things. So let's start with next week, the start of November, we're going to have the FOMC come out and raise rates. So if inflation is continuing as strong and going against the prediction as they suggest, are we going to see them raise at 0.75%? Or maybe they'll just pull back a little bit, okay? A week before the midterm elections, are they trying to buy votes? Probably. Will that give us temporary boost perhaps to the stock markets? Are we seeing a political scenario rather than doing the right thing for the economy and the people who are paying that inflation? That would be one thing. Another area I'm looking at is the Bank of Japan. So the Bank of Japan, we've seen the yen falling in value all year to a point where it's getting a little bit out of control. Now, what happens if we start to see central bank intervention? If they start going from, we're going to tighten, okay, we're going to raise rates and we're not going to be purchasing bonds or doing quantitative easing. What happens if that reverses? What happens if the Bank of Japan starts to step in to artificially suppress rates? What happens if that's followed around the world? What happens if it happens in Europe again, which it's been doing for so long, or in Great Britain, which we've seen over the last month? Traders, these are the events that I'll be keeping an eye on to look for a potential counter trend trade. Good luck with your trading, everybody, and have a great weekend.